Abraham Lincoln. Elected in 1861 and winning a second term in 1865, shortly before his assassination, Lincoln served as the 16th President of the United States and led the nation through an unprecedented time of crisis and reform. Honest, fair, and a gifted orator, he is best remembered for his pivotal role in the abolition of slavery and his unwavering commitment to the idea of a united nation throughout the American Civil War. So, what made Abraham Lincoln such an effective leader? Lincoln was a master stabilizing influencer. The stabilizing strategy is all about creating a stable foundation to build upon by establishing underlying values, principles, and rules that allow people to move forward with a common understanding. The success or failure of this strategy depends on the ability to first define and provide a stable foundation that can be trusted, and then to allow people to work independently from this shared base. As president, Lincoln's primary goal was to protect the integrity of the Union, which had begun to dissolve as the voice for abolishing slavery grew louder. Lincoln believed that without the strong, stable foundation that the Union provided, freedom in America could not survive. His commitment to unity over party or personal politics can be seen in his offering of full pardons to those individuals and states that had rebelled during the Civil War. Drawing on both constitutional documents and the Bible, Lincoln possessed a moral authority that enabled him to convincingly argue for the abolition of slavery and instill trust in the strong foundation provided by the Union. Through such actions, Lincoln masterfully exercised the stabilizing strategy and changed the course of American history. So, how did Lincoln do it? Well, there are 4 cognitive steering biases, which can be thought of as levers that he had learnt to pull to successfully enact the stabilizing strategy. He had a high trust of self, sticking to his core beliefs even in the face of staunch opposition. He had a low trust of others, preferring to personally oversee important projects rather than delegate. He was high self-disclosing, with his integrity and forthrightness earning him the nickname Honest Abe. Finally, he was low seeking change. Now, this didn't mean that he was conservative or regressive, as is clear from his central role in the abolition of slavery, but rather that he aimed to consolidate rather than expand, working to protect the integrity of the Union by any means necessary. When put together, these 4 bias positions result in the stabilizing strategy that Abraham Lincoln used to such great effect. It's important to understand that these cognitive steering biases weren't just in Lincoln's head. The pulling of these levers were intentional actions that created a specific and effective social-emotional road that those around him could follow. In creating this road, he steered his followers' responses, offering America a stable foundation from which it could reconstruct itself in the aftermath of one of the nation's darkest periods. Abraham Lincoln demonstrates how successful you can be if you know how to use the right influencing strategy for the right purpose at the right time. So, when is the stabilizing strategy most effective in the workplace? A few examples include when a team has become disunited and requires a renewed sense of shared values, when working with an experienced, mature team that would react poorly to top-down micromanagement, and when moving from the early, visionary stage of a project to the next phase, which requires consistency of process and alignment of workflow in order to deliver its vision. Keep an eye out for our next U-Steer video, where we'll be pulling back the covers to reveal the secrets of another world-leading influencer. U-Steer, data-driven development.